Now, one thing about me, I am not a cheap mama. I will buy my kids whatever they ask me for as long as I feel like it is in a reasonable price range. And they asked me for chicken and french fries for chicken nuggets. So when I went to the store to get those french fries, it was $6.99 for a pound of french fries. $8.19, $7.99, and these is just for a pound of french fries. If I go to BJ's, I can pay $7.99 and get about 6 pounds of french fries, but BJ's was just not in the itinerary for today. So then I remembered, you know what, we got french fries at home because there is nothing that I can buy in a store that I cannot make at home myself. So I went on ahead and got me a bag of potatoes, and we are going to make fries at home. So as you can see, I got me a potato right there. I washed it off real good. I did not peel it because I do like a little bit of skin on my french fries, but not too much. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut them into quarters. Now, I did notice this one had a little bit of brown on the inside, so I'm just going to take my knife and remove that part, and then we're going to remove it for all 4 pieces of the potato that is visible on. Once I get off the parts that I don't want, I am going to go ahead and start slicing up my potato. And how I'm going to slice it is, I honestly do be trying to make sure I get all my french fries the same size every time I make it, making sure all my cuts and my knife work is evenly as possible. But this is exactly how I cut it. I go ahead and cut it into 4 slices. Out of those 4 slices, I do go ahead and take those slices and cut them right down the middle. Now, if you have a french fry potato machine, y'all know which one I'm talking about, it makes this process a whole lot easier. I'm actually thinking about investing in one, but if not, you can always go ahead and hand cut those fries. Now, after I get my fries hand cut, I do like to put it in an ice bath of cold water and just let that sit there for a few minutes. Now, while I have my fries sitting in that ice cold bath, I am bringing some water to temperature because we are going to boil these for about 5 minutes, because what I read online was that you are supposed to boil your fries before you freeze them so that it remains the same color and that the flavor is supposed to make sure that the flavor stays. That's just what I was reading online. I'm not too sure about that, but this is how they came out after I boiled them for about 5 minutes. I did go ahead and put them on a paper towel so that I can drain any excess liquid off of them, and then we're going to let them cool down. Once my fries have cooled down, I did go ahead and put them in a freezer bag because we are going to freeze some of these and we are going to cook some of them, because I did do a whole bag of potatoes. Once they cool down, they look just like this, and this is me just going ahead and put it inside the freezer bag so that I can get ready to go ahead and put those in the freezer. After I put them in the freezer the next day, this is what they look like, and to me, honestly, they looked really, really good. Honestly, this is my first time ever doing this. I did make fries at home before, but I have never made them to store for the next day. After I went on ahead and cooked my fries, this is how they looked. I did put a little bit of salt on top of them, and honestly, these fries was absolutely delicious. My kids asked for seconds, and there is nothing in that supermarket that you can buy that you absolutely cannot make at home, because who is paying $7.99 for a bag of fries when we got french fries at home? Go ahead and put your little bit of salt, pepper, get your ketchup,